Hey everyone, welcome back. So here I have a 2008 Quattroporte Sport GT, and I'm just gonna highlight some of the things. I'm only gonna focus on the '05 to '08 because from '09 and 13 they had a facelift with upgraded lights and taillights and bumpers. So I'm just gonna focus on this shape, the first when it first appeared. As you guys know, if you have not seen my other video, I got this car 2 weeks ago from Phoenix, and I flew over and I drove it back. So I drove fine, everything was good. So this one is the Sport GT, as I said, and then there's the Executive GT model, and then there's the base model. They can all be spec'd with different features depending on how they were spec'd originally, but they were all pretty much in the price of 90 to 120, 110, depending on options. So this one, being the Sport, has the 20-inch wheels, red calipers, and paddle shift for the transmission, although they were all from '07 and above. Some '07 were dual select, but '08 and above they were all ZF. Personally, I think anyone looking for one of these, just go with the ZF if you can find a good one. The dual selects, they got some problems. So if I have a choice, I would go with the '07 and above. What else? Let's see. Let's check out the inside. They were also quite different from the inside. So this one is a Sport, so it's got the vents and locking in power shade, but it doesn't have the 4-zone climate control. So that was only for the Executive, and some of them they came with a little picnic table tray, but they're all pretty much power adjustable for the rear passengers. Also, to set them apart, a little difference was you'll see a lot of buttons right here, meaning they all were pretty much heated, but some were cooled, and massage function. It was the early, sort of the early ages of massage, so it wasn't dramatic where I can feel the massage, but nonetheless it was still there. It's just a gorgeous looking car. I think it's gonna age very well. Still aging very well. Almost 15 years old, this design. A cold start is definitely one of the highlights. It sounds very, very good when it's cold. Some people put aftermarket exhaust on these. I wouldn't. Maybe I would, but it all depends. I think it's just more of a luxury and a GT at the same time. The S-Class cannot hope to match how it drives. So here's one perspective. The 7 Series, the S-Class, the Audi A8, they're more luxury. This is definitely a driver's 4-door sedan. I just want to stand here. This is also beautiful. For the '09 model year, from '09 to 2013, the front end was even more better looking. This looks good. I'm just gonna highlight some of the things. But from '09, it was just off the chart. If anyone can spend the extra dollars to get the '09 and plus, especially if one can find the Sport GTS with the fixed dampers, yeah, definitely a keeper. Definitely a keeper. They also had a disease of these becoming unglued and shrinking, so really hard to find it. Even I have never seen one that wasn't like that. What else? So yeah, pedals. Not much to talk about when it comes to the interior. Some did have the electronic parking brake issues, so once the car is started, it wouldn't go away. So that's something to look for. It's got twilight failure sensors, and I don't know, and there's one other thing, so I guess it's just gonna, but let's see how it revs. Sport is on. And that's the most beautiful thing about it. It's the motor. In my opinion, the best interior to get is this tan interior. They look okay with black, and some they have white piping and red piping and stuff like that. But personally, I think this interior just takes it up the notch. Let's see. What else? One other thing I like is that I can have the headlights on with fog lights. But if I go here, let's say I go here, I can have the fog lights on, and then if I go all the way, I can have the headlights on. But I have a choice if I want the xenon headlights, or if I just want to have the tail lights, the parking lights on, and then just have the fog lights if it's not needed. Also, if some of you do not know, the OBD port is right here, so I have to take the screws out and get to that. Definitely those aluminum pedals were definitely an option for the Sport GTS. Not the Sport GTS, but for the base model. And then the CD changer is right here. One of its least attractive thing is this ugly head unit. Not only is gooey and sticky, but it's pretty outdated. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna gripe too much, but it looks like it's from 2000 or 1990s, for instance. There's no denying the fact that the drive and how it feels, it's amazing. This is actually my second one. I had an 08, a black one, and then I got a 2011, which was the facelifted one, and then I got an 08 again. Alright guys, that was a little quick drive. Hope to see you in the next one.